Well, howdy, loved ones. Oh, clobber eyes. Back with a little Kevin Westerbeck, and I got my friend Michael Pence with me. What's up, Michael?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Good, man.
Hanging out. 2.5 Men. I like that
Yeah,
title.
you
It's
like that?
a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. I like that one.
It took me 6 weeks to come up with that. I've been saving it just for this.
Winning.
Yeah, damn
Hashtag
right.
usual. Winning with that one.
The fuck was Charlie Sheen thinking, man?
I don't know.
Didn't he know how?
Excuse me. I forgot to mention that I'm eating a little bit of food.
Oh yeah,
I uh,
no, no problem,
I
man.
apologize. It's weird. So
This is
I
this is where
eat
you
during
come.
like my streams. It's weird. I don't
That's
know
that's
why.
fine, man. This is where you come to be unprofessional.
I mean,
Uh,
look at me. I'm very unprofessional.
yeah, exactly. What's up, Lily? What's up, Kennedy? Insomnia struck. Yo, that's listening to me is the cure for insomnia. That's for sure.
I
I,
know.
I will bore you right to sleep. So yeah, today we're looking at our little friend Kev, little Kevin Westerbeck.
You ever done it before?
No, I haven't. You?
Mm. Me, no. I've never read his chat yet. I've seen parts. I've never read his chat.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's right. Super Predator. We're gonna explore some gayness right now. Kit Kat. Hey. So yeah, you ready to get in on this little guy?
Mm.
This tiny little guy.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I'm definitely ready. Did you see the video? I did a video of him, like a little weird trailer video of him. It's like the tale of Molester
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. I did
It's
see
funny.
that.
It's a
Yeah.
little goofy. Yeah.
there's
Mm.
there, there's so much in the Westerbeck that you could. There's so much to talk about with this little fucker.
Oh yeah, there was someone that talked to him. I forgot who.
Joey did.
Joey did. There was a girl that talked to him too, I think, as well.
Oh
I
yeah, no,
don't
I don't
know.
know.
Someone. Yeah, there was a girl that had talked to him as well, and he sounded pretty rough.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I don't think he fared very well towards the end of that
no,
prison
God, no,
sentence.
no. I'm
From
not even.
from what I understand, he's walking around with a colostomy bag now.
Oh yeah, would not be surprised. I think he's taking care of his mom, probably.
I
I
think
think
his
still.
I think his mom's taking care of him now.
Wouldn't be
Uh,
surprised.
all right, let's take a look at this fuck.
Well,
Kimmy,
good.
Kimmy, Cocoa Pop. Kimmy, you're amazing just the way you are. And when you smile. Okay. Does anybody? I don't know who that. Yeah, I don't know who the girl was either, Lily. Santa's little helper. That's right.
The
Santa's
girl
shit.
that called him, the one after, like during TCAP or after TCAP.
After.
I don't. It would. They were on the. I don't remember. They were on the forum. But I don't remember because a lot of stuff gets deleted and moved around. So I heard like a couple of the conversations, but it's been a while, so I don't remember off the top of my head.
You know why Super Predator? You know why he's wearing a colostomy. I think you can probably guess why he's wearing a colostomy bag now.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically a bag that you shit in. He got fucked like constantly.
Oh,
He was currency towards the end of that prison sentence.
mm,
I,
ew.
I wonder if he was full. He couldn't have been full price though, right? You'd think you'd get half price for a little half a guy.
Well, I'm wondering. Well, you can see in the mirror he has, or the thing he has a handicap. So I'm wondering if he got treated better than Dustin did, or Dustin got treated better than he did. The whole handicap
I'm sure.
thing, protective custody. I'm wondering.
Oh
You know.
yeah, well I'm sure like Dustin was like in like the medical ward or part where this guy is just like I think he's just got a handicap sticker because he's fucking tiny. What's up, Squirrel Cake? I guess you can get a handicap sticker just for being like 4'3".
Takes him longer to get to the store and to Applebee's and shit,
Yeah.
right?
Everything about him is little. He's got a little car. Like you were mentioning before this, like you would think he would have like a nicer car for considering the job he had.
That's what I'm saying. He has a very good job. I mean, it's like comparative to in this Sting, like Kenneth Brinkman, who had a very good job working for, God, I think it was like Marathon Oil, which is a huge oil
Oh
company.
yeah, yeah.
They might have it where you are as well, but it's huge and it's very huge in Ohio. So I mean, he's might be on par with that level of having success and money and stuff. So I don't know where his maybe some, but actually potentially because we know how Westerbeck had he was prior with his legal stuff. Maybe a lot of his money goes towards that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Previous
this
legal
little
fees.
fucker's always getting into trouble, so I'm sure he's
Yeah.
spending a lot on lawyers.
Hmm. That might be true.
You can hear the trombone music. Yeah, every time I see him, I just oompa loompa doopa dee doo.
I come to molest your young child. One for the road. Just BS talk.
Molesting kids really isn't very cool. Jeez, look at he even walks like a little oompa loompa.
Ugh.
He just kind of like everything's a big an effort. Like getting up the steps is an effort. Everything's an effort with this guy.
His dick is so big, apparently.
That's what people say, but he's gonna watch it.
Oh, watch it.
Doopa dee doo.
Yes, I can.
Hey, how are you?
I didn't see that one
Have a
coming.
seat right over there in that stool.
Yeah.
I wish Chris would have stood next to him like a little bit more, just to like, because Westerbeck is like two Chris's. Like, if like there was one Westerbeck and then like the other Westerbeck like was standing on the like the other Westerbeck's like
On the shoulders.
And you know, like you ever see like those cartoons where they like the dog, like there are 6 dogs and they turn into a man with a big hood on.
Mhm.
That's what Westerbeck could do.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's like a cartoon. Like, one movie ticket, please. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
an R-rated movie because I'm a kid.
Yeah,
You know.
and
Yeah.
like, Hanson's like 6'3" or something.
He's a tall guy, so.
Yeah, which makes
Yeah.
Westerbeck look even tinier. Like
He should have stood next to him.
Yeah, like just for a little, just he should have like held put his arm around his shoulder and like just looked at the camera for a while.
And like helped him get in the seat.
Yeah,
Give him help get in the seat.
give him a booster chair. They should have put a booster chair on the stool.
We should have.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Watch him
Fine.
climb up on this
Yeah, please
fucking
have a
chair.
What are you up to tonight?
Come on. You asked me to come over and
Please have a seat. Fine.
come on.
It's like fucking.
Who asked you to?
That's his Everest. That fucking
climb
that bar stool. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a harness on and shit.
He's gonna need a harness eventually when he gets to jail. I mean, he's gonna need to buckle up and spread open. I mean, jeez.
You got that right, Mr. Pence.
Ugh. Good lord.
Who asked you to come over?
Destiny?
Destiny.
He acts like a
And how did you
little
meet
kid
Destiny?
too.
How did you meet?
Yeah, you heard him, Westerbeck.
Every time, I think. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but I think we've all seen it. But yeah, I think like every question that Chris asked Mr. Westerbeck, he's always like,
Yeah.
like guilt. As we were kid, I feel like I've done that when I was a kid, and I'd see friends do it, and it's like, which is like really weird. This is like a really weird side note, but like that guilt factor of when someone asks you a question as like you're guilty, and you're like, huh. That's something I've seen on like Maury and like Jerry
Yeah.
Springer. I don't know why. Like it just reminds me of like guys that are guilty of cheating or they know it's their kid or something. They always ask, or they always like say, huh? What? Whenever, yeah, I don't know.
You know what they're doing? They're stalling for like they
Mhm.
can't think of a lie quick enough, so they're and
Yeah.
hoping that something genius comes to them in that time.
Exactly. Like fucking John Pierre Weary or like a Daniel Allen.
Yeah, right, exactly. Love the way his hand trembles when he's in fear when he's eating chips. Yeah. I wouldn't be eating chips if I was in that. I mean, I guess it's that nervous eating, right?
It's your last meal of freedom.
That's a very good point. It's funny that they have a table in front of the door. Yeah, and Westerbeck walked right under it,
On the computer.
right in front of the door.
She said hi and stuff. And who? Do me a favor and just keep your hands on your.
No, fine.
Hey, Jeff. Holy shit, Jeff Stacy's here. It's just talking. I don't see. He's short, though, weak, though. Yeah, he is.
Who approached who first?
She did, I think. Yeah.
She approached you?
Mm-hmm.
Of course
And what
she
did she say?
Kev.
She said hi and everything, and such and such, and
She said hi, and she started giving a list for him to give to Santa.
why don't you come over? I said, no, I don't want to.
Bullshit.
So I said, well,
Are you familiar with his chat log? Because I'm having a hard time believing that.
Yeah, so as we're going through this, I'm actually looking at the chat log,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. I mean, I don't know if you want me to just go through this. I mean, I will if you just want me to. Just right here, it's funny because so Molesterbeck at the time of this in 2006-07, he's 47, but to the decoy of destiny, he says he's 27.
Nice.
Ugh.
Well, I know
God.
he doesn't lie about it to Chris.
No, it's just funny how he like shaves 20 years off of his existence to the 13-year-old because at first she says like she identifies her age as 13 first,
Yeah.
and then the very next line is him saying he's 27
Oh, okay.
So-
Of course.
right away. Delicious.
I'm sorry, Lily.
I'll just come over and say hi, and that was it. So I told her yesterday, I said,
Do-ba-dee-doo.
didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Didn't want anything, just come over and say hi.
It's
Come over and
once
say
in
hi.
a while.
She said, well, can we do something? I said, well, I'm not sure I really want to. No,
You're not sure you really want to do anything.
No.
Do me a favor though, just keep your hands on your.
I'm sorry.
And how old is it?
That's good. That's good. Good to hear, Steph. That's good to hear, Jeff. At least you're honest.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
Nope. 16, 17, 18?
16, 17, 18.
Yeah. Oh, what's the legal age again? So whatever that is, that's what she said she was. 16, 17, 18?
Cover his bases by saying the three ages that the first came to his mind was 16, 17, 18.
Well, he probably
But-
said 16 first and then realized that that's not legal. And then 17, and that was a little bit iffy. But
And then
18.
18's like, okay, I know at least if I say 18, I can cover all the bases. Oh, good lord! But what's funny is like I'm listening, so I'm like listening in the headphones to him, and I'm also looking at this chat.
Yeah.
It's insane, like how he presents it, because literally within the same minute, or I guess within a minute of him saying he's 27,
Mhm.
he is literally saying, I only live she says, she's like, I'm in Greenville, and he says in Dayton. He's like, I only live a half hour away from there. And he says, just looking for some fun, a hookup, you? And then the girl says, whatever. And he says, wanna? Question mark. So basically, and this is literally within like a couple minutes. This is within 2 minutes. He already identifies the age,
Mhm.
location, lies about his age, knows she's 13, and wants to hook up for sexual liaison within 2 minutes.
Ugh. How old is she? 13 or did you say 13 or 12?
She says 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the Ohio ones, Kennedy.
Yeah. 2 minutes.
And I don't think 12. I don't think 12 is legal, Jeff. It's just talking.
And how old are you?
47.
47.
He's honest. He's honest to Chris because Chris
There was
knows.
no intent on anything. I just.
No intent whatsoever.
Not on my part, there wasn't. No,
Oh,
sir.
bullshit, Kev.
And what's your name?
Kevin
Kevin. And Kevin, where do you live?
in New Lebanon.
In New Lebanon.
What's with all the creeps from Lebanon? All these creeps live in Lebanon? That's where Jeff Stacy was from. Jeff, isn't that where you were from?
Yeah, he's from Lebanon. But it's which is weird is because that's like east. It's like northeast of Cincinnati. And then Greenville's like west, way west.
Huh.
So
Lily says Westerbeck's chat was full of him being sketchy and outright saying what he wanted because he thought that would save. Yeah. I don't remember his chat, but I remember. I remember he would be. It was fucking sketchy.
Civilian contractor at Wright Patterson Air Force Base.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that you would think that they were making some money. You could tell by that. Maybe he spends it
Yeah.
all. He spends it all on those clothes.
Oof, yeah, those freaking. I mean, where do you get those clothes from at
Kids
that
are
point?
us.
But that adult Kids R Us, I don't know if they have.
Yeah, no, he's not shopping in the men's section. You know that.
I've never seen like you have those like XL stores. I forgot what they're called, but they have those
Yeah, the
like
big and tall
big men.
stores.
Yeah, and it's like, but I don't know like a short and small pervert store, but
Yeah, no, they don't.
and I mean, yeah.
And now he's really fucked because like he can't even get his clothes because he can't be in the kids section of like these department stores anymore.
Now, I mean, but hey, I guess the adaptation of Amazon. I mean, maybe a drone will send his clothes to him.
Yeah, well
Um,
that's the good. But he can't be on. Yeah, I don't think he could be online, so he can't do that.
well, he better get all his clothes before his mom croaks. But
Yeah,
you know,
he better ask Santa next time he talks to him. In the chat, he said his friend was caught in a sting, and he was likely referring to himself. Oh yeah, he probably was.
The problem is that Destiny
Problem is,
is not 16, 17, or 18.
Okay.
you know that, Kev.
And she told you that.
Okay, Kev. Kev's not handling the pressure very well. She told you that. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
wow, yeah. Who was saying? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat,
That's
so
okay.
I'm reading the chat log,
Yeah, yeah.
not the.
That's okay.
So who was saying? No, yeah, no, it's crazy. So just like I'm not gonna sit here and hog the thing. So one line that Kevin does say is, "I am a bit hesitant to come over because the search I have done to get directions doesn't lead me to the number you have given me, nor any other name that edit. I guess it's like either an address or a name who is listed at the address and a different number." So I guess it does comply with he's a very careful, dangerous predator that is lurking and making sure he tries to cover all of his bases. And the decoy covers by saying, I guess whoever the number, address, all that stuff came back to, she said he built the house. He's like really good friends with my grandma.
Oh,
So,
she outsmarted the little Kev.
mhm. That's I think that's what happened. You know what? Just as a weird side note, I think the same thing happened with what's his face, alibi letter guy,
Oh
John
yeah,
France.
yeah.
In his call, I think he says Bart. I think he does the same thing, and it comes back to Barton's construction. That's why he says that in his call, because the house and the number don't match up with the Google search. So just a little side note.
Oh, so yeah, Kev did his research, but he said it in like that the way you said it, like the way he said it, it's like all flowery and stuff. I've run the numbers, and like he was really into it. Like he was really get. I think it's one of those things where if you fool a leprechaun, don't you get their pot of gold?
And the other pot of gold to send him to jail.
Yeah, I think
That pot of gold was perverted justice getting him to go to jail, right?
I think that might have been one of those leprechaun riddles.
Fool me twice, or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
That's right.
So shame on Kevin Westerbeck for being fooled twice.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least like the first. Well, I mean the first time he actually did it, though. I mean,
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
which is what
Like-
makes him the worst, like one of the worst from the show.
Yeah, because I remember listening to your thing that you said what Bodner, it was like Bodner
Yeah.
number one, then
Mhm.
Westerbeck number two, then Constantin new guy. You ever the backstory behind that guy? Crazy.
Yeah, all I knew was that he was he was schizophrenic, but like I don't know too much more about him.
He
than
had kidnapped a woman and stuff and was drugging her in
that.
his
Jesus
basement and
fucking
shit.
Christ.
Yeah, the Mr. the guy was like, my computer flipped out. And that guy, yeah, he's got a weird story. Apparently, yeah, he kidnapped a woman and was drugging her up and all that shit. But yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack.
Kit Kat's. Yeah, I'll try not to talk over. I don't know where the part is where he allegedly shits himself. But if you go on Joey's channel,
Yeah,
he does a video about that. So go to
yeah,
Joey's TCAP channel.
yeah. It'd be easier to watch that one because if you don't have like the entire audio, like it's hard because it's very subtle. So it'll be hard to hear on this.
Yeah, I think Joey like isolates it. So
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and I'm just gonna probably talk over it anyway. So you will be that crucial part, and I'll be singing an Oompa Loompa song.
So do you want to start the story again?
Kevin.
I don't really remember the whole thing. I just
Why don't you try to remember it for me?
I remember that she said her grandma was gone or something, and I was going to go home, and she kept calling and said, please come over, please come over. I said, well, I'll come over just a little bit, and I'm going home. And that's it.
First fucking thing he says is, "Well, I'll watch you." Come on, Kev.
Oh, right away.
Right away. You weren't just gonna. You were fucking hanging out, Kev.
And then you can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all right.
No. Go ahead.
It's just he has a track record for this shit, and like,
Mhm.
does anybody believe that he wasn't going to do anything? Like, no. I wonder if he. I mean, of course he doesn't believe it. He knows what he was. He knows what he was doing.
Hmm. Well, and it's I think, and it's also like I think like the wheels are turning in his head because you can tell the flexion, inflection, whatever the word is,
Yeah.
in his voice, because he goes very like high low pitch and he keeps hitting his shoulder and moving around, and like his body language is like he knows he's fucked.
Right.
So I think he's trying to. I don't I haven't seen his footage in a long time, so I don't know. I don't know if he acknowledges that he knows who Chris Hansen is, but I think he's trying his hardest to figure out if he knows his past.
Yeah.
Because I think right now he doesn't think he knows his past because he's just kind of like, oh yeah, I just come and hang out. And then I think like once Chris once like Chris is like, I know what the fuck your story is, bro, and I think he's like, okay, I know I'm fucked. But I think right now his wheels are turning and he's just like trying his best to backpedal.
Right.
But
And I'm sure he doesn't know this is Chris. I think he thinks this is. He probably thinks this is a cop.
yeah.
Johnny wants to know who is the worst Predator on Hansen versus Predator. Who do you think? I'll let you take it for a while. Talk about the worst Predator on Hansen versus Predator. I gotta charge my computer. One sec.
Oh, okay. I think personally, Mike Pence. I definitely think that Gentile, Mike was it Mike Gentile? For me, I think he's the worst. Personally, because he had probably the most graphic chat and the graphic um, voice conversations, whatever, over the phone, and also the fact that he had a hotel room. They had to raid a hotel room, and he was hiding stuff under his mattress and everything. So he definitely was comfortable with what he was doing. He knew what he was doing, and he took extra precautions to try to protect what he was doing in that sense. So he definitely either has experience with doing what he's doing, or B, was prepared and was planning because he was wanting to successfully execute his whole little scheme of molesting a child and having sex with her and trying to have some weird intimate relationship, and have it last for as long as he wanted. It wasn't going to be a one-time thing. So I think he was probably the most dangerous in that sense because of his manipulation, his plot, and everything. Besides that, they're all equally dangerous in the sense of how they were going about things. You could say Michael Manzi is a very dangerous predator because he was trying to use the fact that he was a tutor that used to, he teaches kids the same age, so he tries to use that angle of trust and comfort level that, oh well, I teach kids the same age as you, I'm not here to do all this stuff. And he was very lax in his conversations about sex, In that sense, he was trying to not incriminate himself. So in that sense, he wants to. He's one of those predators that wants to try to not incriminate themselves, like a John France, the little alibi letter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, oh yeah,
I,
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what your answer was, but I completely, absolutely agree with you.
oh, I said that I said that all I said was Jim Roush is the greatest predator
I
ever.
was
That's
having,
all I ever said.
I had a
So.
feeling if I walked away for 2 minutes, you'd be talking about Jim Roush.
No, um, no, I just sorry. No, I said Michael Gentile was probably the most dangerous one because
Okay.
just everything he did, the whole like the voicemails and all that shit,
Well, that
the conversation.
Popovich one was a real fucking creep, though, man.
Oh yeah,
His chat was scary as fuck.
he was a close. He was a second for me just because of his distance.
Yeah.
If he was close, yeah, probably him. But I think because Gentile was right there and had a hotel room and like was trying to hide shit. But
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
that's just that. I mean, no. Again, no. Popovich was like close second. He popped a.
Yeah.
He popped up my head.
Yeah. He's a fucking. Yeah, that dude is an animal. What's going on, Stephanie? If I alternate taking hits of greed and what the fuck is CBD oil? I never heard of that.
See, what is that?
I don't know.
I'm on the chat right now. I'm actually in the chat right now. Actually,
CBD oil. Never heard of it, Lily.
yeah, I don't touch drugs. So I don't know.
Don't mix greed and CBD oil.
I don't
And
know.
what did you talk about online with Destiny?
Well, she did what I did.
What?
What she did, she was a seventh grader.
There you go.
Oh, cannabis oil. Okay, I had never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's an extract.
Ah, nice.
No, I don't touch that stuff, so
That's
I wouldn't know.
I think I think you just get extra greed.
No, I wouldn't know.
When he says, "I love that he came to meet his destiny."
Wait.
How appropriate is that?
Oh, same. I thought she was gonna have spunk and spell it with instead of a Y an I, but no, it has a Y. So
Oh
spell no spunk in Destiny's name.
no. Well,
that's
but now it's legit destiny.
that's true. That's a very good one. Winnie. I keep calling her wine lover. I just say wine lover, but it should be Winnie. Everyone says.
Well, Jay Ruffner calls her Wendy. He's a fucking asshole.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't remember the conversations.
Did you talk about sex?
He's very disrespectful.
Generally speaking, she said, "Can we take a shower together?" And
Oh my god.
Yeah, because he would drown in the bathtub.
He'd slip and fall. She'd have a dead molester back in her bathtub
They'd
before
have
her
to
parents came home.
they'd have to get like a flotation device for him if he is in a bathtub any deeper than a foot and a half.
That would be very scary. Like, could you imagine like if this was like a real scenario, and literally like he they take a shower together. Okay, just for shits and giggles, they take a shower together, and it's this 13-year-old girl Destiny, and it's Kevin Molesterbeck, and his feet just kind of slip on the shower, and he just kind of like cracks his head open in the and then and like falls in the bathtub, and he's just laying there. Like, what would 13-year-old Destiny do
Oh,
as Molesterbeck is laying naked in her bathtub, like bleeding profusely while the shower's running over his head?
I'll tell you.
What would you
I'll tell you what I would do. I would flush him down the toilet.
do? Just flush him down. Does she not use a plunger though if he gets clogged?
He won't get clogged. He'll go down.
Oh jeez.
Good night, Lily.
Good night, Lily Luna.
Hope your greed worked out for you,
Yeah, I hope.
or your extra greed.
I'll say I don't know her name.
When did you start talking to her?
Gosh, I don't remember. A few days ago,
A
something
few
like
days
that.
ago.
Maybe something.
What did that conversation go on a couple days?
Let me check. Actually, I don't even know when the day. What was the day that they came to the house?
I don't know.
So, the initial contact was made March 24th
It
of
couldn't. It couldn't have
2006.
been around Christmas because he would have been working.
Ooh, zinger!
All this fucking stream is just me making fucking elf and short jokes about fucking Kevin Westerbeck. I have no.
Triggered.
Yeah, I have no analyzation of Kevin Westerberg. I'm just gonna fucking talk about how tiny he is.
Well, watch ya.
And what do you do for a living?
Work at Right Pat,
What do you do at Right Pat?
finance.
In finance. Now, the only problem with your story is that I have the transcript of your conversation.
He's got you now, Kev.
So I know exactly what you said to her and when you said it.
God, Dell, you bitch.
Dell has more information. Oh, I think Dell gave Chris the info that he's actually awaiting trial for another.
That's about what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dell's all fucking proud of herself now. Like, look what I gave Chris. This is gonna be good. Look what Dell did. Look what Dell did.
As she's bleeding on the rug.
Yeah, exactly.
As she's bleeding on the rug.
Just a minute ago, she stubbed the crap out of her toe, and now she's walking around all proud, giving
Oh no.
the crucial pieces of information to newsman Chris Hansen.
That's funny.
Do you think Hardchuck would do Molesterbeck?
So you
Fuck
might
yeah,
as
he
well
would.
just tell me the truth right now, what you have in mind.
He's into
I do
that
not
father
have
son,
any sex in
grandfather
mind.
grandson stuff.
Honestly,
Oh god, yeah.
I did not.
Did Chris ever have a mic in his ear so people in the back could feed him information? I don't know. I don't recall him ever. I think they just would send Dell out with pieces of paper.
Yeah, I don't think they ever did because yeah, because they would cut all that shit out. They would just cut her out of it.
Yeah.
Like with this, I mean, I don't think they ever show. I think the only times you ever really see Dell, like with the actual investigations, I think would be like the one here in DC. I think that was only one. Besides that, I don't think they ever show her coming out to Chris,
Yeah.
besides like the raw tapes. So I think I don't think he ever had an earpiece.
Well, I know he didn't have like an earpiece or Dell's help with Lorne. I've watched that video a few times.
Oh god, yeah.
You talked about sex with her online.
We may have, but I had no intention, sir.
We may have. You did.
I had no intention.
Right away.
Did you send her any pictures?
I had a picture online of me and a bird or something, head on my shoulder. That's it.
Just you and a bird.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to stay right there.
I bet you that bird could have like taken him away. I wonder if that was a flightless bird, because like that bird could have flew off with Kev.
I don't know what kind of bird it. I'm not a bird person,
I think
but
it's I think it's a parrot. It's like a white green
yeah.
bird. Yeah.
There for just 1 second there.
Okay.
Don't smoke in the house. I have birds. I would love to have a copy of Handjobs. I think it's available online, Kit Kats.
It really is.
Yeah, I think you could find. I think you could find it online.
Someone linked it in the forum.
Yeah.
Someone had a bunch of links to it. Unfortunately.
Of course, if you Google Handjobs, you're probably going to get a whole lot of results.
So that's the picture you sent?
Yeah, that's the only one I have.
And you said your name is Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
And your last name, Kevin, is what?
Westerbeck.
Westerbeck.
Oh, a cockatoo. That's what it was. Thank you, Kennedy.
Cockatoo.
Now, Kevin, you've had some contact with the law before.
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
I'm currently with Montgomery County case.
And what kind of a case is that?
This child, it was a child, I forget what it is.
Child solicitation?
No. Oh, that one.
How many fucking cases do you have that
man.
that start child blank?
Oh, I know. Yeah, the wheels started turning in his head now because like he realized. I think that was. I'm wondering like why Chris went back. Like I feel like he has all the information there. I don't. He came back with like just a picture, and maybe he was trying to see if he can get Molester back to crack with that little time he went away. I don't know. But I think now the wheels start turning. Like yeah, shit, he knows everything.
Yeah, but like Kev says child, and Chris says child solicitation, and he's like, no, not that. Well, yeah, that one, but there's something else. Child something.
Yeah.
It definitely begins child. Jesus.
He's trying to find the best word to be like I molested a child. But it's like there's no good word for this, Kevin.
No.
I don't know what to tell you.
There's no flowery way to put this, Kev.
Exactly.
You're fucking sunk.
Oh, yeah, in Fairborn.
In Fairborn.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell me what you did, Kevin?
I didn't do anything.
Bullshit.
What were you accused of?
Oh God. There it is. How's his stomach?
Oh, that's right. That was his stomach.
Importuning or something like that.
Importuning.
Importuning. Is that a word? Is that a real word? Is he making up words?
It's like if I remember correctly, import tuning is with cars, because it's like I could be completely wrong, but in my head, I think like import tuning and all that shit is like if you watch like the original Fast and Furious, like that kind of shit. Remember that one from like 20 years ago? I
don't think that's what Kevin's in trouble for.
No, but that's what import tuning I think is.
Okay.
Actually. But
No,
sorry. No, go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, I just thought he was making up a word.
In regular terms. What did they say you did?
They said I came out to meet some girl, I guess.
So let me get this straight. You were accused of doing the very same thing that you're out doing tonight.
Oh, you scumbag. You fucking scumbag, Kev.
I had no intention of this.
You had no intention of being interviewed by Chris Hansen. That's the only thing you didn't have any intention of.
Exactly.
You little piece of shit.
Let's go back to the other case for a minute. You pleaded guilty to solicitation of a minor for sex.
It's a plea.
It's a plea, yeah. There's actually a couple choices you have in those pleas. One is not guilty, and then one is guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is a plea. That's accurate, Kev. But if you didn't do anything, you go with the not guilty one. To make importuning to make. Thank you, Johnny. To make improper advances towards. I learned so much in these streams.
Import tuning.
Yeah.
All one word.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know. Okay, sorry. Like, I think of it as two different words. Import tuning.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
that's why I was like,
I don't think he was souping up cars. I think
that's why
he could barely reach the pedals.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, why the fuck would he be in? Yeah, okay, because that was popular around my area pretty hard.
Yeah,
like import tuning. That's why I was like, why would Kevin Molesterbeck be import tuning cars?
No,
okay,
no.
Thanks, Johnny.
You pleaded guilty.
Correct.
I love teaching you things.
And you got sentenced for that plea, correct?
That's correct.
11 months.
Correct.
In fact, next week, on Thursday, you have to go to court.
Correct.
And they're going to decide whether or not you're going to become a registered sex offender.
Yes.
Well, that and go to jail. He's going to the big house. I mean, he's going to the tiny house, the little itty bitty house.
Well, it's a big house for him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Very big house.
the Barbie dream house is a big house for Kev.
And then you're
They
going to
should
go to
send him
prison.
there. Do they ever have one for? Do they ever have like a jailhouse for Barbie?
I don't know. They
Send him
should have. That's where they could put him.
They should.
Correct.
Yeah, Barbie, Ken, and creepy Kev.
What then are you doing in this house? Less than a week before you're supposed to be in court and go to prison for doing the very same thing.
Tipo was on your wavelength. They thought importuning was it was 2 words.
Stupidity. Because
Yeah.
I didn't expect this to be like that.
So what? It's my fault?
It is your fault, Chris.
So it's my fault.
You weren't supposed to be there. There was supposed to be a little kid there. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to watch her change, and I came here stinky like Chris Moore.
Yeah,
I wanted to get a shower.
How dare you, Hanson?
Your fault. I'm not saying that.
I'm saying it for you, Kev.
I'm not saying that. And I said I didn't want to come over, and she said, please. Well, go say hi, and go home. That's all I was going to do. I was going home the first time she called.
You're going home.
Yep. Turned around and went home.
Now, I have the transcript of your online conversation with Destiny.
Oh.
And I guess you're changed for the better 2007?
I love that.
Guess not.
Not at all.
Guess not.
That's
Like,
you.
what does that mean? Like, I don't understand what that means. I don't know if it's a political thing or what. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah. Maybe was it 2007? Change for the better 2007? Is that what his name was?
2006.
2006.
Was it?
Maybe in January he said, "You know what? I'm not going to molest anybody for a full year." That was his New Year's resolution.
Yeah, his New Year's resolution was like, yeah, I'm not, molesting girls in 2006 is not going to happen. And then he relapsed in March.
Right, exactly.
That's your screen name.
Correct.
Okay. She says 13 female, Ohio. You, 27 male, Dayton.
Oh,
You're not 27, are
not
you?
even close.
No.
No.
But you said you were.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a lie.
Email crap or the
Huh?
chat crap.
It's a lie. It's
Yeah.
either the truth or it's a lie.
It's chat crap, Chris. It's not a lie. It's just chat crap.
I love it. I love how he's like kind of grooming Kevin Molester back to fucking just not be an asshole. Because he's like trying to sit here and be like, oh, it's just all BS. And it's like, no, it's either you're lying or you're telling the truth. It's fucking grooming him
Yeah,
for TV.
that's right. Actually, Chris goes harder on Kevin than the police do, if I remember the interview correctly.
They don't really, I feel like they're just, because I don't know like what time that they interview him. So I'm wondering if they're just so tired from their day of like interviewing these assholes.
Yeah.
That it's just like, this is too easy for us. Like, this guy's about to go to jail anyways. Like, we can't mess this up. Like, this guy, Chris, they're like, yeah, Chris basically did our job for us. So like, we're cool. We'll just cruise through this, and he'll be in jail getting raped soon enough.
Right, and they had just witnessed poor Jeff Stacy try to kill himself.
Yeah, they were traumatized by that.
I'm still traumatized by it. I was just coming
Really?
over to say hi, and then I was going to say bye and go home. How's that hard to believe? What's up, Big Salmon?
That's that's definitely the Rob Klein excuse as well. Rob Klein is the same excuse and the same exact sting. He's the one that's like, oh, I was just gonna come here and tell her I wasn't gonna be here long because I had to go someplace else and be somewhere else. I couldn't be here or whatever. And then Chris is like, whoa, what? So
Actually, Steph,
Same.
the Ohio cops, like one of those Ohio cops, that's my boy from from the south side of Chicago.
oh god, yeah.
I don't know if the other ones are Hicks, but like that guy isn't.
So it's a lie, isn't it?
Is he back up there
Back in Ohio or back in Chicago?
in Chicago?
No, I think he still lives out in Ohio. I don't really know though.
I'm sorry. You should know.
I know I really should.
You talk about what you do at the Air Force Base at Wright-Patterson. You work in finance.
That's hot. That'll impress those 13-year-old girls. Yeah, baby, I work in finance.
You dimension my penis.
She says, I like kissing.
I know you did,
You
Jeff.
say, would you get naked?
I saw. Put me in jail and I'll hang myself.
Hey,
I
what's
just
up,
don't want
Baked? I didn't know Baked was here.
Yeah, the man baked. Mega video.
get cold, she says. You say, have sex?
Have sex?
Now, a moment ago, you told me this wasn't a sexually oriented conversation. That was a lie, too, wasn't it?
Damn, Chris is fucking pissed off at him. He's even shaking his finger at him.
I think he just really doesn't like these dudes that are like caught before and sit here and fuck with them.
Yeah,
I think he like takes it personal.
Yeah, I mean, who does though? Who does like
Yeah.
these? Who likes any of these dudes anyway? But like, this guys like Kevin especially.
Like I think he sorry. I think he like I don't know like how in depth he reads these like chat logs. But, like I get a feeling like he might not like line for line verbatim read them, but I think he gets like a general sense like before these guys come over. Like for most of them, at least earlier on, like the earlier stings of like these chat logs.
Yeah,
So I think I think like his emotion comes into it as like a father of like because I think he has I think 2 daughters or something, and I think they were probably the age of this that teen boppy age at this time. So you probably see a mixture of Chris Hansen the reporter and then Chris Hansen like the dad slash judge jury executioner type.
yeah,
Some of these earlier stings at least I think.
I agree. I mean, how like especially if you have kids and stuff. Like, how do you like talk to a guy like this and not get like fired up?
Oh, of course.
Just talking.
Especially a guy like Kevin.
It would be fun then, okay? You say, then I'm big. She says, really? Yeah, huh?
No, you're not, Kev. He's lying about everything.
Like he says he's 27 and he's like he's actually 47 and
Yeah.
he's like I'm big, and it's like how do you
Maybe she thought he was gonna stand in front of a like a funhouse mirror the whole time.
I mean seriously. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Just,
I
like,
mean,
being-
I know what he was referring to. He was referring to his dick, I'm sure, but
could you imagine? You're just like, oh, I'm waiting for this like big dick 27-year-old to come
yeah,
take my innocence or whatever. I'm 13 and it's just a little fucking guy hobbling to your
yeah,
house,
right.
and he's like, it's like your dad age guy coming to your house and he's like
But
2 feet tall.
Yeah, but half, like half, and he's like he could walk under tables and walks under doors and stuff.
He just like
Gets caught in a mousetrap.
yeah, you're just like, oh, he said he was big. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
It's so
Everything he
gross.
says is the opposite. That's
He's
what
just-
it is. It's these fucking leprechaun riddles. Everything they say is the opposite.
He's lying. He's full of lies.
You can't trust these leprechauns, man.
He's full of BS talk.
He really is.
The dimension of your penis. That's not sexual?
Just BS talk.
Just BS talk.
To me, it was.
Okay, so that BS talk got you sentenced to prison.
Damn, Chris is fucking
God.
pissed at him, man.
He is putting work on him.
He really is, man. Chris is not having your fucking shit, Kev. Like, this might be one of the times where, like, Chris actually wants to smack the shit out of somebody.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
He's probably like, I'm a midget, but some of my parts are normal size and larger, and on the larger end of normal. Yeah, maybe, Steph.
I wouldn't be
Once-
surprised.
Yeah,
I would. I just don't know. I wonder. Like
it'd be really unfair if he has a big dick.
that's why he wobbles.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's all bow-legged and shit.
Already. And less than a week before you're supposed to go to court and prison, you are here in this house trying to meet a 13-year-old girl home alone.
Pissed off
I'm
Chris
stupid.
Hansen.
I'm weak. It's just this.
I have a compulsion.
I have no intentions of having sex with her.
Yeah. My ass.
How can
know.
you say that?
That's what it says, but I didn't.
I'm
Why
weak.
should I believe it?
I'm stupid. I'm so weak. It's like that's the best excuse you can come up with is I'm just weak. I'm just stupid. It's like that's not even it's such like a fake like falsehood like lie. Like I'm just such a weak person. Like shut up, dude. You clearly are a convicted molester. You know what you're doing. You know exactly like everything you're going on. Like if you were that weak of a person, I don't think you would lie as much as you've been lying this
No,
entire time. Like
exactly.
you would have just been like a John, not even I don't know, someone that's just like a Donald Morrison. Like that's a weak person. Just that just like tells the truth the entire time because
Hmm.
like they're just so. It's like no, you've been sitting here with like lies, 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 and the answer baked Salmon's question. Um, yeah, he says he is 8 inches and thick. Okay, so just realize that Kevin Westerbeck is claiming he's a 27-year-old man who has an 8-inch penis and is thick. Okay, so just that is verifiable by the chat log, which I will provide to everybody.
Did
And on
did
and
he didn't show his dick though? Because I mean,
no,
I don't even think Kevin's 8 inches. Like the human, like his whole body. I don't even think he's 8 inches. Is he?
he could on a good day he might be 10, but
Yeah. How
you
could
know
he have an 8 inch dick if he's only like 7 inches tall? The math just
that's
doesn't add up.
I mean, that's I think his like maybe like his dick is so big that he forgot how to like count ages, like in years in his age, so that's why he thought he was 27 because
Oh,
his
that
dick
could
is
be.
so big.
That could be.
I don't
Codfisher, what's
know.
up, Codfisher?
What's going on, Catfish?
Yeah, it's hard to meet people. Everyone uses me for access to Wonka's factory. Gum chewing's fine when it's once in a while.
Because I'm telling you the truth.
You didn't tell me the truth when you answered the first 6 questions I asked. You lied then.
I don't remember what the whole conversations were.
I don't remember what your questions were, Chris.
I'm being honest.
Or the
You don't
conversation I
remember
had
what
with the
our
girl.
conversation was when you first came in? When I asked you how old the girl was, and you said 16, 17, 18, when you knew that she said she
He's
was
a
13?
porkless bite.
I don't remember that part, sir.
Well, you want me to show it to you?
I believe
Here,
you.
wanna see it?
If you have the transcript,
There
I
you go.
believe you, sir.
What is that? What is that number right there? Right there. What does that say?
Yeah,
Oh, little piece of shit. Sorry, go ahead.
you got that right, Jeff. He's a generic white male who said he was he was 30. Generic white male like Michael Willis hasn't been 30 in 30 years.
Oh yeah. But I was gonna say, I just finished eating my food. Um, this is how old this piece of shit is. Chris Hansen. Okay, this freeze frame right here is just monumental. Okay,
Well, because Chris Hansen's
Chris
like
Hansen
hunched all the way over and is
is hunched all the way over, pointing out the fact within the third fucking line of the chat. Was it the third line? Third or fourth line
mhm.
that what's his face?
Okay.
The girl says she's 13. The very next line he says he's 27. They sit here lying about it to him. Chris is so pissed and irritated that he's literally pointing out like the line to him. Like I don't think he's done that much, but on top of that, this little piece of shit, Kevin, puts on his little like reading molester glasses to read uh the chat. Like it's like he doesn't believe it, or he didn't type it himself, or didn't read it. Like if you see it, it's like a little motion. He puts his little molester glasses on to like read the chat,
Yeah.
and it's like pisses me off even more. It's just like you know what you said, you know what you read. Like there's no reason to sit here and be like, oh wait, did I really? Like he's just trying to put the facade on more. Like he doesn't believe it, or he's like, oh I don't remember. I don't. He's one of those I don't remember predators.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those guys. I don't remember. I don't remember.
And especially considering he's got a track record, like this isn't
Yeah.
the first time he's done this. So like,
Exactly.
you know, why are you gonna fucking lie, Kev? We know what you're about. We know what kind of guy you are.
There's no reason to lie at this point when Chris has already explained your rap sheet, and it's like if you didn't remember the age, but you remembered everything else. Like you remember the address. You sure as shit remember the address and the phone number. So you
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
exactly.
you
So
remember sending a picture with a fucking cockatoo on your head.
exactly.
13.
13. Okay.
And that's another funny thing I like Chris does. Like Chris will show him the chat like, what does this say? What does this say, Kev? Read this. It's 13.
Exactly.
I like when he humiliates these fuckers by like making them read their own words.
Oh, it's priceless because it's like he just shuts the because it's he wants because it's like his way of like I think also trying to snap these guys out of this like BS reality, and also he wants to hear the truth. Like he's tired. He's just I guess for him it's also just like he's tired of wasting time talking to these guys, and all they're gonna do is lie. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear lies. Like I'm here for a news story for the truth, and like lying isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, how many
But
times can you get lied to, you know?
yeah, but I think like he learned to make it into entertainment. I think like he was like, okay, so I can't get these pieces of shit to tell the truth, so I'm gonna make entertainment out of their lies
Yeah.
instead.
Lester from GTA 5.
Pardon me.
He queefed.
Yeah. Well, at least he might be a child molesting piece of shit, but at least he's got good manners.
Only when he's
This
getting
kind of makes you a
fucking
repeat
caught.
offender, doesn't it? Doesn't.
Sitting there with his little hands folded.
Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
No, I didn't plan on having sex.
Well, come on. What did you plan on doing?
I was just gonna plan on meeting her, say hi, how you doing, and that's
How
it.
you doing? And that's it.
And that's it.
So less than a week before you're supposed to go to court, where you're probably going to be designated a registered sex offender.
Chris was pissed at all these guys though. Like, wasn't Chris like more surly in Ohio? That because like Jeff Stacy's right. He yelled at Jeff. He yelled at you, Jeff. He yelled at Jeff Stacy about the age difference. He was yelling at all these guys. He's pissed at Ken Brinkman. He was screaming at all these guys.
I think with well, just from like I guess my what I've read from it, not from the regular TCAP of Ohio, but like the behind the scenes thing. I think what was going on was that they were getting really stir crazy in that house because they were in that house for day or hours and hours and hours, and they didn't
Right.
have as many people. So I think like Chris admits in a very like not PC, but very generic and safe, neutral way of like they were getting very stir crazy and pissy at each other. So
Uh-huh.
I think like Chris was getting pissy that they were sitting there waiting around because this was a sting. This sting, it was brought up that locals were actually posting on Craigslist that To Catch a Predator was in town.
I remember that.
Yeah, so they were like very on edge if they could get people, and I don't know if this sting, I don't know if this sting that um they what's it called? Dateline paid the consulting fee. I don't know if this sting they paid it. So I'm wondering if there was that also extra pressure on for justice to get or get men, like the decoys to get the men there, which you could also say in the same breath about Jay Refner, as I think
Yeah.
we've talked about before.
Oh yeah.
With that, because that's what the one that Xeron Eric did to catch Jay Refner and never said the name or never said the age.
Was this
So
were they getting $100,000 per episode back then?
I don't know if this was they were, but I don't know if it started. I don't know which sting it started. They got $100,000
Well,
because
I think it started with Lauren's sting because Lauren is definitely worth $100,000.
oh god, yeah, I mean way before that. But yeah, I don't know what sting because this Ohio was I think number 4 or 5.
Mhm.
So yeah, there was I think it was 5 because I think Riverside, then I think it was Ohio but yeah. So I don't know if there was a added pressure for Roberta Justice to, get results. So then Chris was getting pissed because at the end of the day, he's got to probably answer for for justice getting all this money from the network. So
Yeah, this has nothing to do with like this, but like Jeff said he's using this account to troll, and it reminds me of like when Dustin McFedrich, the guy who would do like who was trolling as Dustin McFedrich, would like comment on like the JMac video, and people would get really fucking pissed at him, thinking that it was actually Dustin McFedrich.
oh yeah. Yeah, it was like I didn't mean to do nothing, and people like actually thought it was him.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Like people would get really fucking fired up, and he would just say
He just
it was
trolled.
all wrong on my part, but she led me on a little
Me a
too.
little too. And it would be like a picture of like him, but like during the sting or something. So it was like even like worse because it was like you can't like why would the actual Dustin McFedrich like use a profile picture of like him being like caught on NBC or something. I think it was like that one moment where like Chris like just comes out, so then like Dustin has a like smirk on his face,
Mm-hmm.
and he like has his hand up like whale.
Yeah,
Like that.
that's the
It's
one.
like yeah, I'm sure the real Dustin would be proud of that. Like using
yeah,
that.
he wouldn't be using his To Catch a Predator picture as his profile picture.
Oh God.
There's a dude in Ohio that. Oh, there's a dude in this. Wait, there's a dude in this Ohio one that. Oh, you recognize one of the guys from To Catch a Predator from the Ohio?
Where I worked.
Huh. I wonder which guy that is.
Probably Josh Tuttle.
Who the fuck's Josh Tuttle? I don't remember him.
Josh Tuttle was a generic one that basically, if you think whenever I think of Ohio, because I went to college there, if I ever thought of like someone that was from Ohio, this would be him. He was the one that like he was like another person that was religious, and he was the one that was like, "I'll explain when you get down," and then Chris is like, "Well, you can explain it to me instead."
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
he was just a
Yeah.
generic white male.
Steffi, I don't know. I'm not saying that's the troll, the DMAC troll. I'm just saying like I find it funny when people use like they troll as predators, and like the people in the comment section get really fucking pissed off. I haven't seen DMAC like the troll Dustin McFedrich around in a while.
Yeah, neither have I.
The guy with.
Oh, it's fucking what's his face? Nathan Downhauer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're going to go to prison
That's correct.
for 11 months.
That's correct.
After pleading guilty to solicitation of a child for sex, you just figured, oh, I'm just going to pop in and have a nice little conversation with a 13-year-old girl. That's your story?
That is my story, sir.
That is a bullshit story, Kev. Think of something better.
That is my story.
It sounds like fiction.
He looked
I'm
early
telling you the
2000s Justin Timberlake. That's right, John. He really did that. And like I said, I haven't seen him in a while, but he was all over every video. Like you like any video you find, you'd find Dustin McFedrich. He was like the king of the fucking trolls. I miss that guy.
Do you have anything out in your vehicle?
Such as,
Alcohol?
no. I don't drink.
Did you bring any for the girl?
Nope.
I wonder if
Nope.
they're real.
Oh, there's another one. There's another growl of the stomach.
Oh yeah, all that. Oop! I just heard it again.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck were in those chips that he was eating?
Why something ate before it came here?
I don't think the real Jeff Stacy will watch this, Jeff. Maybe if we do a Jeff Stacy video.
You ask, you're not a cop, nothing personal.
Dustin McDaniel.
Oh, he has a fucking picture. The fucking Jeff Stacy has a picture of the real. Oh, come on, man. He has a picture of him and the wife. Oh.
Dustin McDaniel is actually still around. Shit's pants.
But I watch out.
Have you
Why
seen
were you
Predator
at-
accounts in non-TCAP videos? I have.
Yeah.
I see like Lauren Armstrong accounts and like, well, I mean, do you consider the "I Loved Her First" a Predator video? I mean, it's technically not, but there's all kinds of us in that one, and then like the the assemblyman Anthony Palumbo. But yeah, from time to time I'll run into like somebody on just a completely unrelated like on a completely unrelated video.
Yeah, same here.
Asking if she was a cop
And O and A, yeah,
Because of the last time.
because of the last time.
Yes.
me too.
And where did
Nicholas.
the other crime occur?
Fairborn?
Fairborn, Ohio.
Correct.
Ohio?
And how did you get caught on that deal?
Fairborn.
How did you get caught on that deal? Explain the circumstances, please.
Answer
Just
him,
on the
young man.
internet, and
He saw D-Mac in a Twilight Zone video.
that one was for intent, but
Was he trolling Johnny?
this one isn't.
Those times I meant to, but this time no.
Fairborn. That's like right outside of Right Pat. Yeah, Fairborn's like right outside of Right Pat base where he works, like literally right next to it. That's so I wonder if he was at work soliciting sex from a kid.
Probably. I mean, he was on the fucking computer just all day long, always jacking off that 8-inch cock,
I'm
That
sitting here
8-inch thick cock, yeah.
that horse.
No, if you
dick.
guys look up, basically just look up fair, like FAIR BORN in Ohio, and you'll go to the map, and it's right freaking next to it. And it just like it begs ask the question, like, was there some involvement with his work of like either was he at work soliciting, or was he like, hey, I work at the base, I live right close to you, how about I take you out for lunch type of deal. So
Yeah.
oh, interesting food for that. Sorry.
That's all
I'm
right.
telling you the truth.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't bring any alcohol, I didn't bring any condoms, I didn't bring nothing or anything like that.
I just brought this dick.
What's in the black bag that's out in your car?
It's my briefcase.
Your briefcase.
What's in it, Kev?
And what's in it?
Date timekeeper, just my keys,
What the fuck are your keys doing in your briefcase, man? How you gonna get back in your car?
You know what? It's one of those weird, like, I know what daytime. If I know what a daytime keeper is, let me hold on. Daytime keeper. One of those like weird, like.
It's like a schedule book.
Yeah, it's like a weird one. Like I had one. So if you don't, I'll tell this like really random story. But I got one from when I used to work. I used to work. My old job. I'll just keep it at that. My old job. I traveled someplace and I was given basically a daytime keeper. So it's basically like a schedule book / one of those portfolio things, but it has a little handle on it. So it looks like a briefcase, but it's really just like a notepad with like pockets and stuff. And it's like two-sided and it has a little like handle on it. So that's from what I think a daytime keeper is. So it's probably more so for his work, but he probably uses it for personal things.
Right.
But they probably make it seem like it's like some big fucking sex like toy case or some shit.
Yeah, well, he probably has an entry in there. Fuck, 7 o'clock Saturday. Fuck Destiny.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, don't worry, T. Davis. He's gonna get to it. He's gonna mention his Bible so that we all know what a good Christian man he is.
just stuff.
Someone's gonna look at it before too long. So
In the chat, he told the decoy he was going to church that day.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All these guys turn religion.
Yeah.
Hear what Chris just said. He said someone's gonna look at it very soon.
Yeah.
Wow. And so this is a very interesting thing because it's not that it is very rare that we see Chris Hansen reference essentially police like that. He's very I don't, maybe it's just will be the edited versions, but it's like he rarely ever mentions like the post-interview
Yeah.
police interview. He
In fact,
rarely ever says that.
he never even brings up that there's police outside, or like when they say, "Am I going to get arrested?" That's not up to me.
But right here, he was like, "Someone's gonna search it,"
Yeah.
basically saying, "You're not leaving here."
That's right. You're never going anywhere.
You
Exactly.
might want to think about not lying to me again as you did before.
There's
You
nothing.
want
This
to
is my
run
big
into
time
that little
keepers,
hole
my
in the
Bible.
wall.
Oh God,
Bible.
yes.
Yes,
You're a religious fellow, are you?
yes, I am.
Oh God. Yeah.
What makes you so religious?
Because I have a faith in God.
That doesn't.
And
That's no fucking answer. What makes you really? I have a faith in God.
Oh
does your
God.
faith in God
another one of
suggest to
these
you that
guys.
you shouldn't come over here to hang out with a 13-year-old girl? And have sexually charged
I like that.
conversation?
Yeah. Did God suggest to you that you shouldn't fuck kids, Kev?
Oh God, yeah. I know. I keep saying God. Yeah, I know. Seriously, it's just it's so funny when these guys reference Jesus. Like that's just gonna make like Chris just disappear or something.
Yeah. Baked Salmon says, "No one who owns a Bible could be a bad person."
That's very
Did you
true.
know that?
That's why I turned around the first time, and then she called me. I thought, well, I'll just go with her, say hi, and be done with it.
What would Jesus
and
do,
go
Kevin?
home.
Doesn't the fact that you've already pleaded guilty to a similar crime and then you have another sexually charged conversation with someone who says they're 13 and then show up here tonight indicate that maybe you've got a problem?
Jesus does rock.
No, because tonight was different.
Tonight was different. And why was tonight different from the time where you did this and then pleaded guilty and the judge sentenced you to 11 months in prison?
Because that time there was intent.
There was intent
I
there.
admit there was intent there, and I've told him all that, yes.
So you just kind of come over for Bible study with this girl tonight?
No, there was no Bible study. Imagine I just came over and say hi. That's it. Nothing to it more than that. Yeah. So,
Kevin,
yes,
come on.
I'm telling you the truth.
Young man,
You're how old?
47.
47.
you leaving
and
us,
you're
Bunny
just gonna come over and
Cha
hang out with a 13-year-old girl.
I wasn't going to hang out all night long.
Do you think you have a problem with the internet and these kind of chats? Do you have an addiction, a compulsion? Help me to understand
Oh, okay.
why you would do something like this.
I was gonna say, Bunny, we
know.
only have a
I
few
just-
few minutes left.
Felt like I needed to talk to somebody, and she was friendly, and that's all there was to it.
I need to
You don't have
talk
any
to
buddies you-
somebody. Wow.
Yeah,
It's
he's gonna
Oh,
pray
go
with
ahead.
her. He was gonna pray with her.
pray. PREY, not PRAY.
You got that right.
Well, what's funny is like it's like I think like Chris gives him like a little bit of like not actual sympathy but like fake sympathy. Like, do you have a problem? Do you need help? And then he like takes the bait almost and is like, she was just someone that needed to talk to me. But like if you see his chat, which I guess maybe he forgets that Chris saw, it's like literally one of his his first like conversation is like wanting to hook up, not wanting to talk. So it's funny how like Kevin takes the bait within any line of like sympathy or a way out. He tries to take it.
Well, it's funny that like
Yes.
he forgets that like Chris has the chat is like literally 6 inches away from him.
Mhm.
So like, how is he forgetting that Chris knows exactly all the shit that he said? It's like right in front of you, Kev.
Oh, I know. It's so stupid. It's just like tries to fall back into, oh, I just need someone to talk to. It's like, no, he didn't.
Oh, Detective Patterson's in the house. What's going on, Detective?
You can chat with?
No, not really.
No adults you can chat with?
Well, my parents and stuff, yeah.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Do you have kids?
No, I do not.
No, thank
Nieces,
God.
nephews?
Good.
I had nieces.
Yeah, those are the ones that got that's why you're going to fucking jail, Kev.
Exactly.
You
Would
fucking
you be
piece of
comfortable
shit.
if you had a 13-year-old niece and a
I'm sorry,
and walked
Lieutenant.
into her home when she
I
was
do
alone?
apologize.
To hang out?
That's why I asked you from the beginning. I said, that doesn't make sense that your
Chat was
grandma
8 inches in
would
thick.
leave you there and go to Vegas by herself.
How
She
dare
goes, oh, it's cool, she trusts me and all that kind of crap.
You ask her if she's feeling frisky.
Ooh. Ew.
Yeah, a little.
Because that's the way she was talking. I would just ask her about that.
You're cute.
Built good.
Built very good.
You ever watch television?
Uh-oh, here it comes. You're not going to like this, Kev.
You ever see Dateline NBC?
Well, I know of it, yeah.
Yeah. You ever see any of our stories on computer predators?
Hour.
Oh, familiar with them.
You are.
Yes.
Yes. Well, this is one of them.
Oh.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet. And if you have anything else
They
you'd like
came
to
out of
tell us,
nowhere. I forgot they came out of that.
we'd like to hear it.
And there was that poor guy with the boom mic who had to hold it for like 17 hours because James Rutherford just couldn't get enough talking.
Yeah, he's like, oh god, I've been seeing one of these things before. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Lieutenant. Yeah, I'm not too much a TV person.
If not,
Not much of a TV person.
Okay.
go ahead and follow this gentleman here.
Oh man, do you see how he fucking hopped off the stool?
Looped off.
Like him jumping off a stool is like us like falling off like the Sears Tower. Like like that's a long ways down for little
He
Kev.
probably hurt his knees pretty bad.
He probably did.
What's weird is like, what if he didn't follow him? Like, he doesn't have to like technically follow him like wherever he goes.
No, he doesn't. But I think
Pull a Manzi.
yeah, he can try to sneak. Well, he knows like where's he fucking going? Like with those little legs.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, let's just go with us.
Yeah, they'll just grab him by the scruff of his neck and like
Yeah.
just quit fucking horsing around, Kev.
Just come on.
Yeah, come on, little Kev. I think the boom mics were props. If there were props, Johnny, I gotta give it to the guy who was holding it for fucking Rutherford's dumbass for like an hour and a half.
They probably were. I mean, was there really any difference in like the acoustics when like the boom mic came out?
I doubt it. Dorothy is short one Munchkin. That's where they're returning him to Munchkin Land.
See, they don't follow, so obviously there isn't really anything.
Yeah, no, that's it.
They're just like, yeah, just go back. We're fine.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
Oh, good lord.
We are done. We are done with this little fucking Kevin Westerbeck's ass. Thank God.
Oh man.
Well, we'll have to get to his interrogation as well, because there's some good stuff in there, and he's walking around in his little cute little outfit too.
Oh god, I don't even know how they have those sizes. I mean, yeah, because I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was pretty. It didn't seem like it was floating on him, his little outfits. I mean, I'm sure they were very prepared for Munchkins to come into prison from
They probably were.
the cheese or the chocolate. I almost said Cheesecake Factory. The Charlie's Chocolate Factory, or the fuck it is. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. I mean, they probably were ready for Munchkins to come from there.
They probably had like one. Okay, put this in the dryer like 1,800 times because we got a little one coming, or maybe they gave him like a half a one. You know, like
They just cut. Yeah, they just cut it in half, and then charged him extra. It's probably why he gives us such a shitty car, because they were like, we have to accommodate you, and it's you cost more because we have to accommodate you, so we're gonna charge you more.
Do you think when the police arrested him, like, do you think they put him in a car seat?
They probably. I think they had like a small car that they probably put him in, or like they had like a van, so he just kind of like laid there,
Yeah.
or just
probably.
like. Just kind of sat there awkwardly, and they just kind of kept looking at him to make sure he didn't fall over or like fall front or something.
Topple over. But they couldn't see him like in the rearview mirror. They had to keep turning around to make sure he was still there.
Yeah, they were like, "Can we have an extra officer in the van to take Westerbeck to the interrogation, just like make sure." And they like had to call the police ahead of time, like, "Can you not pull over this one car? because you see a head in the rear view mirror without a car seat. You know it's an actual man.
Yeah.
He has an 8-inch cock, and
That's
it's
right.
very thick. But yeah, he's a molester back. Don't worry.
That guy was all cock. Well,
It's-
all right,
oh gosh.
Mr. Pence, thank you so much. Oh,
Oh yeah,
Mago, what's up, man? I'm sorry, I'm just ending it. I never
MAGA
used to,
Mex.
I never used to think bad things about midgets till Westerbeck. Yeah, I know.
Hey, I mean, danger comes in all sizes, shapes, religion, races, ethnicities, colors, whatever,
I guess that's what
genders.
this proves, man.
Yeah, I mean, you see it from any. I mean, if TCAP should tell you anything, it doesn't matter who or what you look like or whatever. You
Right.
can still be a sick fuck. So I mean, just translate that to everything in real life. I mean, it doesn't matter what you look like or what you do or who you pray to. I mean, if you want a kid, you're gonna want a kid. You know, what I mean, like it doesn't matter. Don't take the words of God. What's the guy? What was his name? I'm Egyptian. I'm Muslim. I don't do this stuff like
Oh yeah,
that kind
yeah,
of guy. I mean, it's like it's assholes like that. It's like yeah, I don't doesn't matter. You still came for a kid, bro.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my little spiel about that.
Yep. Well, we all know that Kevin's a little asshole. And I mean
Yeah.
his name, like it's Molesterbeck. Well, like what did you expect?
Ex- yeah, it's like it's perfect. Isn't he like he's Canadian, isn't he?
I don't
That's a
know.
very Canadian name.
I don't know.
A very Canadian name. I don't know.
All right, people. Well, Michael, thank you so much for joining me today, man.
That's oh, there's a Michael TCAP channel and there's Mike
I'm
Pence.
sorry, Mike.
No, it's okay.
Th-
Just
thank
that
you.
way we don't. No, it's okay.
Thank you for coming on with me, my friend.
No, yeah, it's been a while. And
It
it's
has.
always fun. I know it's been a while since I know schedules and crap, but I mean this is always a go-to. I mean Westerbeck's always a go-to.
He
I
is,
mean
man. It's always fun. It's always fun to like talk about this motherfucker. You got
it's always
anything? You got anything coming up?
you know, yeah, I'm gonna try to do probably Saturday.
Nice.
I don't know tomorrow. I think Brandy and I will probably get on Friday. I don't think I have plans Friday night. So Brandy and I will do something Friday.
Oh, cool.
If not, I think Saturday I will be doing something because we're gonna probably get some pretty torrential downpour here, so I won't be leaving my house.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do some streams. I'll do recently I've been on a binge of finding the most random predators out there and doing reading their chat logs and finding crap out about predators. I found out just real briefly. I don't want to take up too much time,
That's
but
okay. Go.
if everyone remember the Italian Lover 37, Anthony Sorrentino, the guy that had like the really quick chat log from
Yeah.
Flagler
He's the
Beach.
one who rolled his eyes like all creepy
Yes.
and shit. Like with
Yeah, Chris is like, so what are you doing here? And he's like,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I one of my videos on my channel, I did his chat log, and then I searched him up, and I found him on a website. He's in a halfway house, and there was a couple of pictures of him.
Oh no shit.
So yeah, it's weird. Some of these predators you don't find crap on them. Other ones you find a bunch of information. Like I went on Roberto Forte, the one from Riverside, the gay Italian guy.
Hmm.
He worked at an Italian restaurant, and I went to a forum, and someone knew him, and that was his boss. So yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing.
Oh,
Random predators
nice.
that
Doing some
yes,
research, Mr.
yeah,
Pence.
yeah. So I encourage people to check out the channel
Hell yeah.
and
I
yeah.
will put a link
Oh yeah. No worries. You
in
don't
the
have to.
description. I forgot to do it before
You're
the
dude.
stream,
You're
but
you're fine.
I will add it. I will add it, Mr.
No,
Pence.
you're completely fine. But yeah, this has kind of been my thing now is just kind of random obscure predators that either made it on TCAP, that you didn't get any airtime, but definitely deserve it by their sick, disgusting chats, and just finding out random information that's current. But it's crazy what you find on the internet. It's crazy what you find.
Well,
But yeah,
to answer
yeah, yeah.
Nicholas's question, Anthony Palumbo wasn't gay or anything. I'm just saying.
Yo, someone found a lot of his. They found his house.
Yeah.
where he's at right now, and then they have like his phone. There's phone numbers out there and all this stuff, but I
At
don't think
least,
anyone's picking up.
yeah,
So
he's smart enough not to know, not to fucking answer from fucking random phone calls.
yeah,
Not like Lorne.
yeah. So I don't, I don't. You'd have to be from Jersey or something up
Yeah.
there for him to pick up. But his number's out there. So for people, again, I don't encourage people to fuck with these guys, but if you want to go out there and just be smart about it. But yeah, his shit's out there. A lot of these guys, you can find their shit out there. I've found a lot of stuff that I don't post on my videos.
Well,
But
I'll say this, man. Like, if they're on like social media and shit, they deserve to get fucking trolled. I'm not saying that they're like their families and stuff like that. That's where I think it's too far. But like,
oh yeah, yeah.
if they get like YouTube channels or they're on social media, like they just fuck them, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't. I mean, I know because Rob Klein has a YouTube and a Facebook page. I know that Rob
Yeah,
Klein.
any of these motherfuckers
Yeah,
who have a
yeah,
YouTube,
he
who
does.
have
Yeah.
the fucking balls to go on YouTube, they deserve to
Yeah.
fucking get trolled.
Okay. Which is weird about this guy. He has a YouTube page. He works at the Cincinnati. Oh my God, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I'm sure one day. He works at this. Apparently, from rumors and stuff, he works at the Cincinnati airport. Um, But which is weird is he's like a mechanic or some shit down in the plains. You don't see those people.
Right.
I mean, more power to them. I'm not discrediting them, but he works down there. But what's funny is on if you go to I don't know his YouTube page, but he has like a video of him like being a dick to TSA
I
in this.
saw. I've seen that.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you have a job?
Yeah. Like,
It's shit like that.
it's unbelievable. It's like working in a restaurant and then going to a restaurant and being a dick to a server.
Exactly. It was yeah. So it's like it's just like shit like that. You can find that, or you can find people. Exactly as you were saying. I don't mess with families. Like I'll see their shit's public, sure, but like I don't post their stuff. I don't share it because it's like that's their family. I'm not gonna. I I never encourage messing with the family, so I'm with you on that. I don't the family. Ugh, I don't want to mess with the families.
Yeah, but definitely if like these guys like fucking Jay Ruffner decides to go on there and fucking have a fucking a live stream, that hermit crab stream, man. They deserve to get the shit trolled out of them though.
Oh yeah, I mean he needs to never be on the internet. People like that just shouldn't be on the internet because like that
That's exactly what I think.
because it's like some of those it's as much as some of those guys can pretend like, oh, I'm good now. It's like, yeah, when you're left to your own devices, you get back on that it's like with a lot of other like drinking or drugs or any kind of crime. It's the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
you can reform, but it's like, hey, when you're given the devices to do the vices that you just got done getting in trouble for, hey, boom, right back to it. So yeah, I feel you on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming by, and I will probably be on again sometime this week. We'll see how it goes, but I'll definitely be on Sunday at 6:30. So, Michael, thank you again. I'm sorry, I keep calling you Michael. Mike, thank you again, and
No, of course. Of course.
I will talk to all you guys later. Bye,
Cheers,
my precious
guys.
princesses.
Yes.
I'll leave my cam on for you.
Thank you.